updates that just came out today, just a few hours ago, that Froggy Fresh has now responded to Idubbbz's video that came out about 2 days ago at this point, I believe. Maybe 3. But let's get straight into it. Okay, wait, do I have to... Let's see if this is connecting, and we are live. How's it going, everybody? Okay. Don't need to be hearing myself twice. So, welcome.
Wait, oh shit, okay.
we are now live. We're doing it live. So, let's go straight into it because Froggy Fresh's tweets are quite damning on Idubbbz's part. So, if we get into it, see the notification icon and for the DMs and for the bell is going to be quite infuriating to see for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, if we go straight into it, Froggy Fresh says, I know everyone's sick of hearing about this, and trust me, I'm sick of talking about it. So if you're over this, you can scroll past no big deal. That's what he means.
Yes.
Yes. And so if you're over this, you can scroll past no big deal. I get it. But I have to finally address this big point, which is Ian saying they weren't threatening to sue me. Attached is the legal letter I was sent threatening legal action. I highlighted the important parts. Yes. Also clarify the only thing that I had done up to this point is spoken to Ian on the phone and through text, trained with Sam Hyde, and the OF joke. And of course, Marine and I's Twitter exchange, which Idubbbz didn't include in his video for obvious reasons. Do we have an image of the that Twitter exchange?
That is Anisa's mother. I'm gonna see if I can find that right now. That's who he's referencing there. I didn't actually get it completely prepped, to be honest, but I'll find it right now. So, okay, continue reading it. But I want to clarify this, and you'll find this incredibly ironic. This is on the back of, everyone's seen Idubbbz's original video by now. There's an infinite amount of clips in there, multiple of when he assumed over and over again of how we didn't try to sue Froggy. Nah, we didn't try to sue Froggy. And then it's like, oh, Pro Jared, once again, that infamous clip. We have the receipts, or whatever.
We have the receipts.
So let's get into this shit.
Yeah. Okay, and we're going, so, which Idubbbz didn't include. Okay, so that was included in the video. Tyrone's going to pull it up momentarily. Since she was publicly discussing my removal from the event before I had even been contacted regarding it, Ian's timeline of events is skewed. I didn't start publicly bad-mouthing the event until after I had been kicked. They kicked me and sent me this letter telling me to basically shut up about it. So that's pretty much it. Which I think that actually makes a lot of sense, because if you looked at the video itself between the creator that Idubbbz made about the creator clash, it was very clear that he was poisoning the well from Froggy Fresh before going into the details.
Yeah, there's a lot of points where in there he does this thing where it's like, Froggy Fresh has been repeating the arguments over and over again when he's showing the exact same singular clip over and over again. You know what I mean? It's very basic.
Yeah, so he's trying to hey, he did this bad stuff after I kicked him, which retroactively justifies it.
Yeah.
That's basically what was happening right there. So okay, by the way, shout out to everyone in chat. Blinded Jury says full on comedy gold. ZK Serious says Puniti. Terran Art says watching those early YouTube celebs implode is something else. It's like 2015 to early YouTube now. I mean, that was 10 years after YouTube was founded. I don't know, but it is very nostalgic at this point. Gengiz Kanye says, I just commented it, but seriously, hey, now you're an Idubbbz should be a thing. I believe. I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's hey, now you're a Keemstar.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Leafy had if you see my previous video, because what we did. No, okay, this was what happened. The video, I had the video scheduled since last night, and it was set to premiere. And then 30 minutes before we started, Tyrone texted me. He's like, hey, did we It's like, hey, do you see this? And I was like, bro, we gotta go over this. So,
Yes, we had to.
yeah, exactly. So let's read this legal letter, which I'm not expecting the contents of it to be exactly like earth-shattering, groundbreaking at all. But the fact that IDubbbz lied about it, the video you sent me on stream both says it all, right?
Yes, okay, so this is the clip I was referencing earlier. It's a very basic clip, but it's a point that IDubbbz reiterated over and over again. If you want to read any single sentence or any single word in this Critical Clash document first, all you need to do, look, initially, is the last line, which says that we're not threatening... okay, so it says verbatim, seeking punitive and consequential damages. And then also, IDubbbz says this beforehand.
Yeah, let me play the video.
By the way, we weren't suing Froggy. We have no interest in going to court over $15,000.
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, yeah, okay. I've like never used Streamable before. That explains it. It was half volume.
Yeah.
$15,000 back, but you know he wasn't giving it to us, so we have to leave it at that. You know, we're not suing him.
Please.
We're not suing him. He says. You guys hear that? We're not suing him. Very curious.
You know, a lot of these semantics
yeah,
about what our debate is, either just willfully admitting it, which makes it obviously seem that, okay, what the fuck is going on here? So this is probably written by someone else, or unless you just lied. You could always just lie.
Yeah, he could have.
I mean, he's manipulated the truth in this already.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Fall from grace. Okay.
Yeah. So the legal letter says via email, RE, notice of termination of bout agreement. Dear Mr. Cassidy, as you know, Critter Clash LLC, Creator Clash, entered into a bout agreement with you dated September 20th, 2022. The bout agreement in connection with your scheduled participation in Creator Clash 2, the event. Based on your recent conduct, Creator Clash has determined you have materially breached Section 8C of bout agreement, specifically by engaging in conduct that has degraded and offended the event sponsors. Huh. What did...
I want to keep this straight, because what the timeline of the actual event is that basically, after the fucking OnlyFans joke, there's this interaction where Maureen Joma, who's fucking I just sent you the DM right here.
Okay.
It's Anisa's mother, and they get into this interaction because she calls like Froggy Fresh like an imp, whatever. I hope it's about replacing the imp. Because of the joke, the OnlyFans joke and everything. And it's like, Maureen IDubbbz hit me up about your your daughter's BF. Lol. Better imp than a pimp. Shout out your boy IDubbbz. And he said, come get your mom. and then there's like a very suspicious timeline where, you know, it didn't really take a genius to come to the conclusion that, yeah, perhaps it is false. Perhaps it really is just about Sam Hyde in the end. But immediately after this fucking statement by Creator Clash got released where it was like, there has been a change in the lineup and Froggy Fresh will no longer be fighting on Chris Reagan. And it's like, what the fuck? Dubious timeline?
Yeah.
I guess. But I guess it all has to be just about Sam Hyde. Now, my conclusion is that it's about everything.
Yeah.
Because the entire video is about the OnlyFans joke. I mean, it might as well just be, okay, the reason he can't go in is because I can't take a joke. I can't take a joke on the OnlyFans stuff. I can't take a joke with Sam Hyde. And I can't take a joke with anything else. So I might as well just fucking fold on everything.
Yeah, exactly. So Squetchin in chat says, hey man, hey Tyrone, hey chat. Rylan Shellhorn says, hi chat. The Ant-Man channel says Manic versus IDubbbz Creator Clash when. I don't know, I doubt that he'll let me in. I doubt he'll let me even in. Because
hell yeah. I am down to box either.
Yeah, I mean I'll do it. I'm probably what's IDubbbz's like height? What's his?
He's pretty tall.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. And okay, we have more DMs just to get the timeline straight. Yeah. So this is what
let's see.
Yeah, this is what Tyrone was saying, where this happened right after this interaction. So maybe IDubbbz is not. He's letting on that it's just about Sam Hyde, but maybe it's about more, because he did a segue where it's like, oh, completely about Sam Hyde, then it's the Sam Hyde OnlyFans stuff, then it's just OnlyFans stuff. That's how
He's
like the video is structured.
6'2", so yeah, he should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, okay, everybody tweet at IDubbbz if you want me to be in Creator Clash 3.
I mean, I'm kind of the perfect height for him. I'm 6'1". So.
Okay. You know what? Maybe either one of us.
Yeah.
So, going on with the legal statement, because I think this is completely imploding the narrative. Because I think it would be completely natural with how indirect the text messages were when it was between IDubbbz and Froggy Fresh. They were really indirect. Like, obviously, Froggy Fresh could have came to the conclusions like, oh, OnlyFans.
He never directly said that he's going to be banned.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, you know what I mean? It's if you really want to make the argument that he should have known, the only way you can tell someone's intentions is if you tell them, and he wasn't doing that. He was just skirting around the line and doing everything aside from letting them actually know.
Yeah, exactly. It's embarrassing, dude. It's so bad. Ooh, okay. By the way, shout out to Boblax, because he just retweeted me, like, you know, with my link to the stream. So that's pretty epic.
Oh yeah.
Shout out Boblax. You know, I did react to his so I reacted to his Twitter versus IDubbbz part 2 last night, and like I recognized one of the guys featured in it. And so, like during the series, like, bro, I know this guy. I'm tagging him right now. That was pretty.
Wait, who
crazy.
was that?
Vale. That's his like name on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah. He has like a Cyberpunk Edge Runners profile picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. By that, Nath Backwards in chat says, "Shalom. How is it going, Nath Backwards?" So the second paragraph says, in addition, please be advised that the confidentiality obligations set forth in Section 17 of the bout agreement shall survive termination of the bout agreement. Thus, Creator Clash demands you to immediately cease and desist from making any further public or private statements about Creator Clash, your participation in the event, the terms of the bout agreement, or this letter, or any of the participants or event sponsors of Creator Clash continuing to engage in such conduct will result in you to be liable for damages to Creator Clash, and Creator Clash will seek all remedies available to it in order to protect its rights. Very curious. So basically, it was a gag order. It was like, don't.
Yeah. We're not suing him, by the way.
No, we're not suing him. We're not suing him.
Yeah, they're definitely not suing him.
Real. Oh, by the way, we have OJ Simpsons in chat. Says Sonic Josh gang.
Good evening, Twitter world.
It's America's dad. No, was that Bill Cosby that said it's America's dad?
Oh my god.
Wait.
No
way. Froggy, bro. Wait, that's the real Frog, dude. Oh my god. Okay, bro. Hello. How is it going, Froggy Fresh? Hold up. Let me just.
You're not being sued, by the way.
Holy, dude! He followed me back. What? Okay, this is pretty safe. Yeah. I mean, if you want, I don't know if you're able to say your piece. I don't know. I think he found me from the Boblax retweet. That might have been the case. Yeah, but if you want to hop on, say anything, dude, I am flabbergasted. Wow, dude. We gotta
get this stuff going. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So true. All right. We got the third paragraph. Froggy Fresh, if you want to come on the stream, we can set something up. Just just like DM me on Twitter, your like Discord thing. I'll add you to a group chat.
Yeah. Let's do this shit.
Dude. Okay, Creator Clash is presently evaluating all courses of action that may be available to it due to your actions and omissions which have caused Creator Clash to incur significant damages. I mean, I feel like the biggest damages were not allowing Froggy Fresh on. I think, or like kicking me out. Like, so, especially.
Yeah, it's like, do you know what's funny? There was a point in Idubbbz's video where he was saying like, I think the event would have been better if Idubbbz, if he didn't come in and everything. When it's like every YouTuber I saw, like even like Anisa and stuff like this, was saying like, oh, it's the only match I was actually looking forward to. So I don't know where he's getting this from.
Yeah, exactly.
That the event would have been better. A lot of people even cancelled that entire thing. This controversy, I don't think was very good for the event as a whole. Has permanently basically ruined Idubbbz's reputation. So I don't understand why he's just obviously now just looking down on everyone else, saying like, actually, I'm perfectly justified in this decision. Everyone else is just repeating Sam Hyde. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said this on last night's stream that like Idubbbz couldn't understand that like people came to the same conclusion naturally. Like I didn't need Sam Hyde to realize like having a girlfriend with an OnlyFans is kind of weird. It's like,
and
it's
I don't need
cringe.
Idubbbz to repeat the exact same clips 5 times over. You know what I mean? And then being told like, oh, everyone's repeating themselves. You know, not like me, the Idubbbz who can talk on my own video.
So true, so true. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was that. Like the video, just like the more you just unpeel it, the more layers it just becomes worse. It just becomes so much worse. So. Going on with the third paragraph, accordingly, Career Clash hereby reserve all of its respective rights, powers, and remedies under the bout agreement and applicable law. No failure, whether at this time or in the future, by Career Clash to exercise or any delay in exercising any right, power, privilege, or remedy that it may now have, or have in the future under or in connection with the bout agreement, shall impair, prejudice, or constitute a waiver or deemed waiver of such right, power, privilege, or remedy, all of which are hereby reserved and preserved in their entirety. That's quite a lot of legalese. It's like, tonight I'm gonna be like.
All I can gain from this Manic is that he wasn't trying to sue him. I think it's there's no lawsuit going on here. There's no anything going on here. He's not trying to sue him.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, but by the way, Froggy Fresh in chat says, "Shout out Bo Blacks. I'm just listening, dude. Shout out Froggy Fresh. That was the biggest surprise, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm flabbergasted. The Froggy Fresh is listening. So
yes,
yeah. See, as I was saying, like that's a lot of legalese right there.
You think you'll ever get Idubbbz in this chat? No, of course not. You know what I mean?
Never. I would never. Yeah,
I guess you would have to do a stream with Anisa, you know, go over OnlyFans. It's like, hey, can you turn this down? Maybe that's how you get him to pop in chat. Hey, that's pretty mean. Your content harms a lot of people.
Dude. Yeah, okay. What if I do my own Content Cop series, but call it Content Crusades?
Content Cope.
Ooh. That's good. That's good. Dude, that's so
Let's go.
Okay, yeah. So I was like, I'm literally like tonight. I'm gonna be on the Dragon's Treasure channel, and I'm like Legal Mindset is gonna be on. He's like an actual lawyer. I feel like I need him to like understand the like all the legalese that's going on here.
Yeah,
it's all.
That is rise for all warriors of Yakub. Come on.
for real. Yeah. And then, notwithstanding the foregoing, as you know, Career Clash previously advanced you $15,000. He mentioned $15,000 in the video, so this may be important. For training expenses in connection with the event, The Advance, which
from what I am familiar with from me reading up on the entire situation, I mean, we've got fucking Froggy in fucking chat, so I guess he could correct it if I'm wrong on this. But that was his payment to train, and he wanted it because obviously he was going to be paid after initially, so he wanted the advance up front. So they offered to pay him like half of the money then, and the other half after the match. And obviously he didn't actually end up fighting because it was just so he can use this reserve just to train. Because he's already got money, you know. Yeah. So that was just what he wanted to use it for. I'm pretty sure that's the context of the event. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. But obviously we have We have one of the bodies in the chat, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which advanced career clash is entitled to be refunded in full due to your material breach of the bout agreement. Career Clash will agree to release any claims with respect to the advance and any damages Career Clash may have suffered.
Oh, yeah.
Man, dude, like, okay, you gotta have like the foil, which I mean, like, you know, according to IDubbbz, Froggy Fresh would be a foil, but like that just makes it more entertaining. No, you gotta have a story to go with a boxing fight. It's like,
Yeah, and it's just like nothing. What is the story now?
Yeah,
The story of like, if you look at the posters, it was like Chris Raygun versus this like weird shadow Gmod error texture. Like, what the fuck was this? Before they put him in this like behemoth who's like 5 times the size of him, like literally a Shadow of Colossus boss. Before they did like, it was another Dark Souls fucking Creator Clash. That's what it could have been called, fucking from Chris Raygun's perspective. Before they even did that, there was like a loading screen of like all the event posters put out, and it was just Froggy Fresh in black, like he died and it was chalked out. Like, what the fuck is just going on here? It obviously did not make the event better. I don't understand why that sentiment is being echoed around.
Yeah, it's like, because I don't know. I actually used to watch Chris Raygun back in the day, like 2016 era.
Yeah,
I don't know. He kind of like fell out of relevance. He stopped doing stopped doing that kind of stuff as much. But like that would have been really funny. I mean, it's like, you know, I would see him. I would see a match between him and Froggy Fresh. That would have been really cool to see. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, like that was like the first time I heard Chris Raygun's name in a fat minute, dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
because he hasn't really done much. But you know, he's a legend. He's a legend in the scene.
Yeah,
it would have been cool. It would have been cool.
Yeah, apparently he's on like a PlayStation podcast now because he was like, people started taking politics too seriously, so he just like quit out, which is which is quite funny in retrospect.
Yeah, let's get through the rest of this.
Froggy Fresh says they shadow banned me. For real.
They just turned him into a shadow. They fucking Thanos snapped him. It was
I love that.
That's what they did. They just like fucking One Piece and Lucia fucking will erase him from history of the world government. That's what they fucking did.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Mr. X from the fucking Simpsons or whatever. It's like, who could this be?
All right, there are multiple. Okay, there's a couple more pages to this. Froggy Fresh, no, they turned me into a shadow.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a Shadow Froggy. Came out from the Shadow World Persona 4 moment. They started just blacking me out in the ads.
Let's just
literally black.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, like would having him like remain on the cards or advertising be like false advertising?
Well, they were looking for a replacement, but their graphics design was not the best ultimately. And instead of just having like an image of Chris Raygun saying like seeking opponent, it was Chris Raygun versus you know in Smash Bros when you unlock a new character and it's like a new challenger has appeared and it's like Mario but in like black and it's like I wonder if this could be Bayonetta and it's obviously like Mario in black. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what it was with like Froggy Fresh, and it was like it's obvious. It's just they've taken his image and just like tied it black. It's not done anything else to it.
Yeah, and for those that aren't aware of the reference, let's go. I made it myself.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That like I have that as part of the montage where it's just like a new challenger is approaching. Manic. Okay. Career Clash 2 goes on. Due to your material breach, in consideration for your signing the non-disparagement agreement attached Harito. Wait, hold up. Let me. Harito as Exhibit A. I had to adjust my glasses for that. I was like, wait, am I? It's like hetero. That sounds quite odd.
They've blacked him out. They've blacked out his sexuality. Now they're changing him around as well. You're gonna have to pay the $15K to actually subscribe to Anisa's OnlyFans now. Otherwise, you're gonna be subscribed to Nikocado Avocado as well. That's what they're gonna put you on. Okay, that's
bro. If you are in agreement with their proposed release, please execute and return the non-disparagement agreement no later than 5 p.m. Eastern Time on March 27th, 2023. And if we go back, I believe this was sent on March 25th. So around like 2 days was given for the grace period.
Oh, it's like a Don King contract. It's like, what the fuck is this?
If you fail to return the enclosed acknowledgement by the specified date, Creator Clash shall seek all remedies available to it at law and equity due to your material breach of the bout agreement, including without limitation seeking punitive and consequential damages.
Can you read that again, Manic? That last line.
Okay. Yeah, let me just... Okay. If you fail to return the enclosed acknowledgement by the specific date, Creator Clash shall seek all remedies available to it at law and equity due to your material breach of the bout agreement, including, without limitation, seeking punitive and consequential damages.
They weren't trying to sue him, though. Let's be honest. They're never trying to sue him. Where did you get that idea from?
Man.
Well, they're never trying to sue him. Well, I know.
Lamau.
Play the clip again, you know. They're not trying to sue him.
Yeah, this is this just sounds like a good case of like the Streisand effect, because like more eyes are on Froggy Fresh now than there have been previously. Like it was just been like, okay, there's this, there's the title card of the fight, and then they're gonna fight.
Idubbbz has got to this point of arrogance where he actually thinks that he can kind of just do a bunch of stuff and no one will care. Ironically enough, when he tried this with Sam Hyde, when he did that kind of documentary, when he was actually about to put it out, I think he got it kind of trapped in that kind of mindset as well, where everyone would look at this and think, "Oh yeah, I'm with Idubbbz." But he briefly noticed it. Sam Hyde actually put the entire thing out, swung it basically back on him, but still thought he was that guy from the Content Cop. He was that guy, but the difference is now, Idubbbz isn't telling people jokes. He's telling people how to think. This is what's changed. And now, instead of now it's arrogant, at least somewhat it was warranted before, but he wasn't going out his way to break down people that didn't really deserve it. And now he's just turned into, in the words of KSI, don't just become a boring person who boxes. He's become a boring person who boxes pretty badly, by the way. He still hasn't won a match. I don't think he ever will. He's not that talented in it. He's not got that athletic potential. I know his wife cut off her fucking boobs to fucking be better, but she's not that good either. I don't know where her idea came from. But my overall point is that Idubbbz should just go back to what he was doing best, or just be an organizer, or just be anything, because otherwise he's just going to end up doing decisions like this, because his lack of actual involvement is going to spur him on to do weird decisions. It doesn't make any sense. Why is he doing anything here? Why doesn't he just he doesn't need to do anything in this situation, nothing, just because it's he trained with Sam Hyde? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
how is he supposed to know that? How is he supposed to know that training with Sam Hyde after Harley had already done it, and those DMs, there's no indication that he would actually be bad? There's nothing there. There's just hints that I don't like it very much. You know.
Sounded like
and if everyone wants to say, if someone changed Idubbbz, maybe it's the fact that he's really non-committal in all these messages, and maybe, he's getting a second opinion behind the scenes, but who knows? Maybe that's too much of a theory. Who knows, though? He's not actually suing Froggy Fresh, as you can see here, though. Obviously not suing.
Totally not suing Froggy Fresh.
Exactly.
Totally not. Yeah, Raven Slaying says some YouTubers are making content cut videos on Idubbbz. Never thought I'd see the day. I feel like I've been seeing that since 2020. The OnlyFans incident.
Yeah.
Thing is, I saw all the pieces in place. I kind of fell off the Idubbbz train in 2018. Because
I didn't think the that video was that big of a deal. I gotta be honest. I think he could have recovered from it.
Yeah, he could have recovered.
But it's just because he said, most people are just making fun of it, and now he's gone through, and now people are just making fun of the entire thing. Now he's blocking them, and now he's doing all this kind of stuff as well. They have this badge of honor of the Idubbbz block, the guy who used to be the fucking content bully on YouTube, and now he's just blocking people, even making fun of jokes and stuff like this. It's you can't just be both of these people at the same time. And the thing is, it takes a very gradual turn, and the last thing you want to do is insult the people who used to enjoy this stuff, such as like, oh yeah, my content before, it has harmed so many people, but you know, if you want a life lesson from this, that's pretty good. What life lesson did you learn from fucking IDubbbz fucking around the sewer? You know what I mean? They're just funny videos that were just like content breaking people down, but they were funny. They didn't tell you like, you know, Leafy is here, he's a bad person and shit like this. It's just like he got the fucking like chin, you know, because he bullies other people, he should be bullied. But it wasn't like, okay, I'm going to threaten to sue him because he actually called me a cock or something like this. It's all just stuff on YouTube, and now it's just, okay, people have to convince themselves they have more impact than they actually do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all self-inflicted.
Yeah. Sir Edis in chat says IDubbbz is butthurt because someone was hanging around a dude he didn't like. Yeah, dude. Like, speaking of the blocks, speaking of the coveted blocks. All right, I just like to show off my blocks.
What the fuck?
All right, yeah, blocked by Jason Schreier. I'm blocked by Sour Patch Lids. You may recognize her from Timcast IRL. She used to be the producer for that. And I'm blocked by Jack Murphy.
Well, I tell you who I'm blocked by, Manic. I'm blocked by Finnow East, the most notorious of them all, you know. You know, Sour Patch Lids, you know, talk, but can you clean a bathtub? You know what I mean? So, exactly. Finnow East, the most infamous of them all.
Dude, okay, honestly, IDubbbz versus Jack Murphy, that would go hard. The Battle of the Cucks. That would go so hard.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, and by the way, if you want to help support the channel, I'm gladly sponsored by the Dragon's Treasure Tea. The link will be in the description below. Use code Manic at checkout for 10% off your anime-inspired tea. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Exhibit A, non-disparagement agreement. 1. Tyler Cassidy, who is Froggy Fresh, hereby represent, warrant, covenant, and agree that I shall not and hereby agree to use best efforts to ensure that all members of my team shall not make, publish, or in any other way decimate or authorize any other person or entity to disseminate any false, disparaging, or materially misleading comments or remarks to any third party, including without limitation, or in the press, social media, or via the internet, about Creator Clash, or any of its owners, officers, employees, personnel, family members of personnel, fighter participants, etc., and or the event of any events activities. That's crazy. Yeah, we have a super chat from Froggy Fresh. The guy that we're reading this guy's tweet right now. He is in chat. Shout out Froggy Fresh. Froggy Fresh says, "All right, you'll have a good day. I'm heading out. You have a good one." Shout out Froggy Fresh.
Let's go, Froggy Fresh.
Dude, that's so cool. Shout out Froggy Fresh, the guy that was training with Sam Hyde.
Exactly.
It's kind of surreal. It's surreal to me. It's so epic, dude. Epic.
This is epic.
Okay, this is epic. Yeah, but you know, this is quite a this is a catch-all statement right here. Like, just like, yeah, like the employees, personnel, or family members of personnel.
Yeah,
it's like what?
It's definitely not suing him. I have to repeat this over and over again because this is what IDubbbz said. He said he wasn't suing him.
Yeah, dude, this is honestly embarrassing on IDubbbz's part. This is bad. It's so bad, dude. I'm pretty sure last night I was asking, was like, hey, should I try to get banned by IDubbbz or blocked by IDubbbz? It's like, oh my god, like, yeah,
what you gonna do? Like, what the fuck, man?
you know the one meme where it's like the like soy boy mad at like the chud with the like e-girl.
Just the generic Wojak.
The Wojak
could be fucking.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Jabroni. I don't know the Jabroni lore, but he seems to be kind of like a pivotal part. He seems to be big on this drama. Lol,
I am not familiar with him.
he's a Peter Griffin impersonator or cosplay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he seems cool.
Yeah, very. Hey, Lois. Hey, Tyrone.
I hate. Okay. I hate. Okay. No,
Yeah,
okay.
and
I'm just quoting. I'm just quoting Big Griffin.
Robo Peter. Just quoting Robo Peter. Okay, yeah. Let's Yeah, let's see. So Nicholas Diorio says it's crazy how Career Clash fighters who don't represent the event continue to come out and drop exact numbers to defend Anissa and Ian, dropping "I am Froggy Fresh." Now they are trying to make it sound like Froggy stealing from charity. So
yeah, there's this point where I don't know if this woman because I can't remember who this woman is, but I remember Harley Morenstein. There's a clip of him where he knows exactly the information that Froggy has on one instant, and then kind of being pretty uncharitable on the other stuff, which in my opinion indicates that he's receiving information directly from IDubbbz, just being as like a mouthpiece or
I think it was exposed that IDubbbz was like leaking text to other people to defend him. That might have been. I think I don't know exactly what the I don't know the source of it, but I definitely remember seeing that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being pretty wishy-washy because IDubbbz might sue me, guys. IDubbbz might sue me. Yeah, but yeah, let's see what she is saying.
But that document is not litigation, and it's not them trying to sue him. Essentially, Tyler Froggy Fresh was given $15,000 for training purposes, and for the record, I was not given that money. I don't know if anyone else was.
She totally doesn't represent Career Clash, by the way. Totally does not.
I think it was.
Of course, it's like it's so infuriating. Everyone has to like say over and over again how much they obviously don't represent the event. Well, saying information that's been shared with them privately by the event organizers themselves. I think this event just doesn't know how to be run, which is very unfortunate.
It's trying to be way too sanitized to the point where it's just not fun. That's it. That's exactly what's going on here.
It's like, okay, you have the influencer boxing matches, right? You have the Misfits boxing matches. You have the Creator Clash boxing matches of like fucking Chris Reagan versus like a Shadow of the Colossus match. You know what I mean? You have fucking Dad beating up some guy who's like never trained. You have fucking IDubbbz losing fucking 5 matches in a row in front of his wife. You have you have all of these fucking attractions here, but it's a serious boxing league. You should only take it incredibly seriously. It just doesn't know how to be run. There's a lot of incompetence there. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Proceed with this video.
Quite a bit. It's so bad, dude.
Specifically because I guess he requested it. I'm not entirely sure how that went down. Because he needed the help paying for training. I don't know how much money he spent. I don't think that I've spent $15,000 paying for my training or my meals. It certainly costs thousands of dollars, but I don't think I would have spent anywhere near $15,000. And what they did was send him a letter saying, hey, can we have the $15,000 back? The reason they did that was because now that he's no longer
the reason they did that, totally not associated with the event, totally not associated with Creator Clash.
It's just like, okay, either everyone's making the most uncharitable fucking assumptions here possible, and that's being charitable to them. Then later we see, okay, IDubbbz is sharing information around. He's being more transparent with the people that he's shit talking Froggy with than Froggy himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just so much miscommunication here, and it's just because he wants him gone because of made fun of him.
Exactly.
I'm Sam Hyde. You can't be friends with Sam Hyde. You can't make fun of me. You can't. I'm out IDubbbz. You can't do any of this.
Yeah, just yeah. So like I thought the texts were very condescending. Honestly, that's the tone that I got from it.
Of course, it was condescending. There's nothing he had. There's nothing realistically that Froggy Fresh did. So it's just like, oh, you trained with someone who I'm close friends with who also trained with, so I can't really condemn you without condemning him at the same time on paper. So I have to manifest this thing of, okay, so let's just say Sam Hyde has no reason. I'm not going to explain this weird strike, this weird thing that's plagiarism, by the way, that Sam Hyde is accused of. Let's just delete all this context of backstory before, and then just say Sam Hyde's some random guy just making fun of Anisa, calling her a whore unprompted and stuff like this. when in most of those clips, it was obviously in response to a lot of things. And one of them, it's literally in response to IDubbbz banning Froggy Fresh, who he trained with.
Yeah.
And the one in, if you literally, the one where it's in the fucking, you know, the clip of him in the open field, where it's like, IDubbbz is a cock and his wife's a slut or whatever the fuck, and everyone hates him. 10 seconds before that, he's asked a question on like, what do you think of Froggy Fresh, with all that stuff. It's literally right there. But it's caught in the most uncharitable ways possible, just to make him seem fucking awful.
Yeah, many such cases. Joyful Agony says, Manic, you're streaming again? Question mark. Damn, bro, rock on. Make sure you actually get some rest though. Oh, trust me, I am quite energized for this moment. Like this news, like Tyrone just texted me like the tweet like 30 minutes ago, or 30 minutes before the stream started. I was like, shoot, I already have a premiere going on. We can do the redirect. By the way, if you haven't seen the video that like came out just before it, check it out on my channel. I think it's literally just Idubbbz exposing himself. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, past Idubbbz exposing new Idubbbz.
Exactly.
And in the video, it's like, I've moved on from my past. Nothing matters anymore. I was like, okay, if nothing realistically matters from your past, and why have it up there? Why prolong it? Why pretend? Why even have this like arrogance? Why just, okay, if you want to disappear from the past, you have to disappear from Idubbbz. That's the only way it's going to happen. Right? No, actually, just step away from the internet and not be a public figure. Otherwise, you can't actually say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't just have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, because
that's what he's trying to do.
Because he is making the Creator Clash an extension of his brand. That is what he's doing.
It's Idubbbz's boxing event. It's like he's saying like, people came, you know, it's a big success. People came from me. It's like Idubbbz is obviously not a good boxer. He's fucking shit. He's an awful boxer. He has the Rocky Balboa defense, but he's not like the Rocky Balboa defense. Is like you get punched over and over again. Like the Italian stallion gets punched over and over again, and when everything thinks it's over, you're beaten to a bloody pulp. He comes up last minute, like a second win, and wins the match. Idubbbz just gets punched in the face over and over again, like he's being beaten up by a schoolyard bully, but he doesn't win in the end. He's just like, and the winner is Dr. Mike, Alex Wasabi. It's like, and Idubbbz just sits there and cries. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Many such
He's not a good box. The brand is an extension of Idubbbz, so
yeah,
can't have your cake and eat it.
And Idubbbz still he still has his content up that like didn't get taken down from YouTube. He still has like his profile picture from way back when. He didn't like completely. It was like it's a very soft rebrand. It's like only the insides of Idubbbz have changed, and he's trying his best not to make it like appear outwardly. But then he just like you just listen to him talk, and you know.
This is my point. If he wants to honestly rebrand, there's ways of doing it. The way you don't do it though is insult everyone that used to watch your stuff, which is what he's doing.
Yeah, Raven Slane says Idubbbz has the cake, but Chad and Tyrone are eating it too.
Hell yeah! Thanks, man. I don't want to eat cake though. I'm gonna be honest.
The Ant-Man channel says Idubbbz and his GF cried after the fight at the ring. Lol. Yeah, you know, because it's their event. You know, they had to slay all the chuds to have that moment where he lost. Oh, yeah. All the Sam Hyde people that were like quote unquote harassing them. It doesn't matter in the end. Let's
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
let's proceed with this.
Yeah, this thinly veiled PR statement.
Fighting because of breach of contract, he had to be replaced. That money that was given to him is just taken out of charity at this point. So essentially, they're not going to ask him for money he doesn't have. If he doesn't have the money, he doesn't have the money. And if he can't return it, the other clause was you can just keep it if you just stop talking about it, which I guess he's kind of said no to both options. That is not them trying to sue him. I think like that was an offer, but I don't think that's their way of being like, if you don't do these things, we're
not trying to sue him.
My God. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We weren't trying to sue him. We don't want to sue Froggy Fresh at all. Totally, guys.
Gonna sue you, and at no point did they ever say that. But the $15,000 thing, again, is not them suing him for $15,000. That's them asking him if they can have the money that they loaned him back for the fight, because that money is being taken out of the charity directly, because that's how it works, right? They have to give money to the other fighter for training purposes, and if that
it's like, you see, we kicked you out, therefore you have two options. either shut up about it or give us their money. Just like,
Yeah.
it's like,
It's so annoying. But I'm gonna say this again. If I try to sue him,
yeah.
I think how do you, when IDubbbz said this thing, it's like we weren't trying to sue him. We just tried to get his money, and he wouldn't do it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
Hold on.
what?
Hold on. This is gonna be a soundboard, I swear. Like, hold on. Yeah, let me just. Oh, okay. I was like,
By the way,
Oh
we're
my God.
suing Froggy.
oh, what do you just say? What did you just say?
Yeah.
Suing Froggy. We
Amazing.
going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but you know he wasn't giving it to us. So we have to leave it at that. You know, we're not suing him.
Exactly.
We're not suing him. Wait,
Complete flip.
you know, so IDubbbz uses like the nerd PNG,
Yeah.
so I think twice throughout the video but to represent different people. One of them being
Nicholas
Bo
Diorio
Blacks.
and Bo Blacks. Yeah.
Okay, but they were both represented by the nerd. It's like uncropped too. There's like it's just
It's how IDubbbz used to look when he was cool. I don't know why he's using it to insult people. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true though. All right, let's go.
Exactly. Unless he just sees like, oh, okay, 'cause people being funny, people making actual good points. You shouldn't be like them. You should be like me, IDubbbz, the guy gets punched up and just does nothing anymore. You should be like me, you know.
Yeah.
That's just
You
50.
know, at least he is pretty good at getting punched in the face. So I think some training behind the scenes is going on, if you know what I mean.
Every hotel got the IDubbbz chair.
Oh, no.
Let's continue on.
You put the wrong house, fool! In the words of Big Smoke.
Fighter for training purposes, and if that's just $15,000 that they no longer have access to for somebody who's no longer participating in the fight, that is $15,000 wasted that otherwise would be going to one of these charities. So the dude is not being sued. Nobody is threatening to sue him. It's ultimately just being like, okay, if you have any of that money,
got an
can you put
donation.
it towards the charity.
Oh, this is such PR speak, dude. But we got a super chat from Air Goth, who says
Oh, yeah.
he thinks he can have the edgy energy without the edgy part. He has the cadence of a late night TV host expecting the seals to clap for sex workers. Yeah, but by the way, you know the safe edgy starter pack meme? Where it's like
Oh my
Hasan
God.
Piker like jokes about Ohio and British people being bad, but you know only
Oh, in French. Oh,
Yeah.
erasing France from the map and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's my favorite. I've never seen that one before.
yeah, guys, France is so bad. This guy got
Oh, yeah.
Ohio ribs. Like, shut up.
The only country that fucking protests Black Rock is pretty bad. But you know, as soon as we mention someone's OnlyFans, everyone loses their minds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, like I think you guys can just kind of tell what the safe edgy kind of part is. But oh, we got a new somebody. So Best KCL just subscribed to the channel. Shout out. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I like this. IDubbbz has basically joined with like H3H. Oh, H3. Okay, he's the safe edginess. Like he was on. He talks about like taking guns to like Ted Cruz or whatever. It was like,
Well, he used to. I'm fucking. You know, when H3H3 used to plagiarize, Sam Hyde, he was pretty funny. But ever since he's been original and did nothing aside from talk on his podcast, he's been pretty boring. So I can't really put much props to fucking H3H because I never really thought he was that good. I gotta be honest.
okay,
Everyone
I
else,
actually-
though, I'm content to say are legends, but H3H3 has always been more worse. I don't know why he ever associated with that group.
I actually don't know. Like, so H3H3 plagiarized Sam Hyde. Can you like go
Yes.
into detail with that?
It's the Vape Nation stuff, basically.
Oh, yeah.
It's out there. It is out there, basically.
Okay.
There's like a thing on $1 Million Extreme where it's like very, very blatant.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't aware of Sam Hyde. Like, obviously back then, I think
I don't know. I've been keeping up with him for a very long time, even before the fucking memes of him. Like
Yeah.
fucking, I found him through the Paradigm Shift 2077. I was like, what the fuck is this? This makes no sense. I was like, oh wait, it's supposed to make no sense. I was like, that's pretty AIDS. I don't get what that meant. That's kind of meant to mean. And then I kept seeing him over and over again. And then I saw there was like a fucking like shooting. And then it was like Sam Hyde. It's like this picture of like obviously a troll going around like on 4chan. I was like, let me just watch this guy's like stuff that got him cancelled from like $1 Million Extreme and like world peace and stuff like this, and it's like, oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Airgoth says British stereotypes equals funny, black stereotypes equals hate crime. K-Plan.
We was hate crimes and shit.
K-Plan says greetings, and Airgoth also says that there's a whole video on how H3 stole Sam's whole gimmick. Well, okay, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Definitely, probably after the stream.
I can't believe you didn't know about that.
Yeah, I actually didn't. I don't know.
It's been such a long time since I saw that. Like, I want to say, like,
Airgoth says he even used to wear a goofy beanie and doing the fat chin face. That is very damning on H3's part. Wow.
It's, if you want to, the most blatant one is the Vape Nation, because there's this video in it where it's like a compilation of like basically the Vape Nation. There's scenes in there where it's like 1-to-1. It's like awful. It's like,
ooh, that's really bad.
Someone could have fucking ended that entire group, including like Idubbbz, if they just did like content. If someone else just did a video on Hatry and how much he stole jokes and how much he associated with Idubbbz back in the day, maybe history would be completely different if that happened.
Honestly.
Like Hatry would have been erased, never had a podcast. But instead, we have the alternate timeline where Hatry, everyone wants to remember him as a legend who was this creative genius who hung around with like Filthy Frank and stuff like that. When no, he was just in the right area at the right time and knew the right people.
Yeah, like, because I think he didn't JonTron cameo in one of his videos too.
Whoa, do you know what? Hatry started out as JonTron's editor. Well, not JonTron's editor, but JonTron's cameraman. Because he was down on money, and that this first video that he did that like kind of got attention was like eating pizza, Papa John's pizza with JonTron. And it was like JonTron had just like this editing, just like, because JonTron does these things in like it was back when he had that office that had like the windows, if you remember. Like in like 2016, 2017. Because in 2014 he was in like that bedroom, but there was a time when JonTron did a bunch of videos in that office, like black room basically.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about.
It was in that room, and it's like they just did a thing, and JonTron ordered like pizza, and he was having it with like Ethan and Neela. And then obviously, after the controversy with Destiny, where he actually did say some of the worst fucking things in the world, by the way. he literally said some like statistics that are completely like, he said like poor rich black people commit more crimes than poor white people, and he said like there's statistics for that. Fucking, instead of, there's any charitability, as soon as the controversy is over, like 2 years after, right, no one fucking cares about this controversy anymore, right? It's all done in the past.
Yeah, because
like okay, people have forgiven him. He goes on his podcast with Hatry, right?
Yeah.
And Hatry immediately brings it up, and fucking JonTron's immediately uncomfortable. It's like, oh, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, okay, JonTron basically got like a whole new audience after that, because like he blew up from the flex tape stuff, which got him on a whole new level. That if JonTron was at like a complete low from that, then like he just like
he didn't really lose any subs. He's always a part of like the because he made this like weird apology video afterwards, but he was always a part of that Normal Boots crew, and even before that dropped, he was the biggest guy in Normal Boots. He had like 2 million subs when that happened.
Yeah, that
like,
was,
his career wasn't even affected by it.
It really, I mean, I think he was supposed to cameo in Ukulele, but like that was
they
because
cut that away.
And I remember,
and they like the cameo wasn't even his voice. It was like it's like fucking Animal Crossing, like, because it was Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah,
because fucking JonTron loved the Banjo-Kazooie games. If you've seen it.
Yeah. No, like, I remember freaking the Game Grumps playing Banjo-Kazooie, and then just like JonTron just casually slips in the N-word in conversation.
Amazing.
Yeah, there select videos from the Banjo-Kazooie series are deleted on the Game Grumps channel now. Just to point that out. Not the entire series.
Wonder why.
Not the entire series. Just select ones. Curious. Very curious. Yeah, but
It's like,
Yeah, but I remember back in 2017, I think he still kept his cameo in A Hat in Time, and so there were people trying to boycott it because of that. Which is,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but yeah, I remember that for the most part.
People don't know how many things made if that's the case.
Yeah.
Do you know how many movies Roman Polanski even now works on? You're gonna boycott the entirety of like every fucking like soy Marvel movie that they can't sell the consumers or whatever the fuck just because Roman Polanski. Do you know how much like Harvey Weinstein is involved in all those like movies that everyone fucking loves? You know what I mean? Roman Polanski who literally got off and is a free man after having sex with a 13-year-old. You know. You know how involved he is. You know how involved Harvey Weinstein is as a producer in all those movies as well. You know how involved like so many, just the breeding ground for all this stuff. And you know, boycotts never fucking work because it's like people can't fucking resist.
I mean, it's kind of working with Bud Light because like beer's all the
not
same.
really. It's kind of, but not really.
I mean, it's the most effective boycott. Like
it's not gonna last. It's just like if you look at the stocks, whatever the fuck, they're down, but so is the entire market. So I think it's a bit dishonest when people.
Okay, but it's not just about stocks. It's about sales because of course, like Wall Street, which believes in everything Bud Light is promoting, is gonna like push for Bud Light. They're gonna. I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot of people that really don't care about some gay guy on a can. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, there's a stigma associated with Bud Light now that is not gonna leave it, and also it's incredibly easy to just like buy a different beer.
Yeah,
it's incredibly easy. But
it's like I don't know. I think your average guy doesn't give a shit of like fucking. It's because people see all this stuff and they view it as like. This stuff has been like shoved down our throats. We've got to this point where we don't want this like fucking shit. Like now, this getting invested in politics and shit like this. Because if it did it a while back, no one would actually give a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I guarantee to people who aren't on the internet, it's just like, oh, it's some gay guy in a can or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, chances are they're gonna go to some other beer, which is gonna like go rainbow in 1 month's time. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's a slight L there, but
just don't buy beer because American beer tastes like shit anyway.
Yeah,
so.
And has like it increases your estrogen. Let's continue on.
Yeah, American beer is just like water flavored like shit. It doesn't taste like anything. Actual like European, like German beer, like fucking French beer, fucking French ale, straight like that. Actually get imported shit like this. Fucking, American beer before the fucking Prohibition Act, it used to have psilocybin, like magic mushrooms in there. You know that, right? They took out like everything inside there. They took out everything cool in there, and now it's just nothing. Now it's just water, practically.
They took everything cool in the beer.
Yeah! That's the thing. There used to be psilocybin there. You can look that up.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish this. We have just 5 seconds left here.
If you have it left, rather than you just getting to keep it now that this has gone down. Chris said, "Hey, Alana, do you think you're going to win? I cannot wait to see it."
Okay. That part is nothing. But yeah. So many people trying to go to like Froggy Fresh's throat just to defend their IDubbbz. It's crazy how many people still defend IDubbbz.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
I got a lot of them in my comment section where it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, what does he do that people like him for now?
Yeah,
do people just like him for being punched in the face now? I guess.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so.
What does he do that people like? Like he's just betrayed his audience that he got famous for.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't get it.
The people that like him now are actual idiots that liked him a while back and then have changed with IDubbbz for some reason. That could be.
I could see that happening, honestly.
People who never believed in anything to begin with, or people who just lost their sense of humor over time, like IDubbbz did.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Mostly because that kind of content IDubbbz did probably can't be popular on YouTube anymore because the demonetization.
It gets taken down all the time.
Yeah,
the fucking half the Content Cop Leafy, Content Cop fucking
Rice
Leafy, Rice Gum, they're all down.
Yeah.
He's not disputing them because I don't think he cares, but.
Oh yeah, that literally might be it. That literally just might be. Maybe it's like, oh guys, it's down. Like, YouTube took him down. Oh no. It's like, well, he didn't care. He obviously didn't care to dispute it or like re-edit it or anything. Huh.
Yeah. Fuck.
And this is quite the embarrassing show for Idubbbz right here. Let's check the social blade. So
I think oh my god, I actually don't know anymore.
Negative 10K a day, and then
Okay, so 30K in the last 30 days.
See-
So 30K in total.
okay, see live subscriber count.
It doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah, this page updates every second. Yeah, because it want to do it like every does it do it every 10K for channels this big? I honestly don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it does now.
Okay, yeah.
I hate that they removed the. Do you know what I loved back in like 2016, 2017? When there was those subs, whenever like a video would drop or something, there would be like live channels that have like everyone's subscriber count going up and down in real time.
Yeah.
And it would just be like some fucking channel with like AIDS music in the background. Like, and it would be like fucking as soon as like Idubbbz did a fucking video on Leafy, it's like Leafy subs are going down. And it went down like 100K or something.
Yeah. All right, let's just play this glorious clip before we move on. Should we go on to Hasan Piker after this?
Sure.
All right, let's play this.
Flip.
By the way, we weren't
Hasan Piker!
We have no interest in going to court over $15,000. We wanted that $15,000 back, but he wasn't giving it to us. So we have to leave it at that. We're not suing him.
We're not suing him. We are not suing him, guys.
Amazing.
Curious, but we have this. There's no like copyright music in here, right?
Landlords in the union.
Okay, I think this is all good. But Matan Evan,
No, there's nothing in here.
the Game Awards guy says we love landlords. So he's
This is hilarious.
he's trolling
This
like
video is
the writer's strike, the Hollywood writers' strike, and this is what he has to say.
Yeah, to Hasan Piker!
We love landlords.
Like Big Floyd, my big friend Big Floyd of unspecified. He was a landlord. That's what I want to clarify. And leftists should hate him, but I think as you know from a few statues they made of Big Man Floyd. I think I like him quite a lot. I want to know Hasan Piker's like honest thoughts because he should hate him based on his occupation of being a landlord. Let's get into this.
Yeah.
We love them. We love landlords. We love landlords. We love them a lot.
Dude, Hassan's face looking at the I love.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's just like the 1,000-yard stare of just like. This is Idubbbz when he looks at his fucking Anisa's boyfriend coming home. This is what he has to. This is his like reaction. This expression.
Yeah, the commie stare when a chud starts advocating for landlords.
It's like, what are you?
We're all against unions. They're not fair to the corporate companies.
The more you do that, and the more you end up hurting.
You end up hurting.
The more you end up hurting
the more you
capital.
end up hurting the capital.
The quicker the strike will
The
end.
strike will end. Landlords. Landlords. Landlords.
They're following.
He walks like a fucking like. Go back to where he's like walking, whatever. He walks like a GTA 5 like custom created character. Look at this. Like, what the fuck,
Bro? That's so true. It's like, oh shit, here we go again. All right, but
I'm Johnny on the spot. It's like, he's gonna spoil out some of those lines now. Forget about the fucking for the union rally or whatever. The actual protest. It's like, shut up, Jordan. He's gonna spot in the fucking GTA 5 lines. That's what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, but before we move on, we have 2 super chats by Airgoth and Pixels going their own way. Starting off with Airgoth, he says it's historical revisionism. Hasan is convincing his fans that Idubbbz's old content was explicitly anti-right wing because he attacked Leafy and Rice Gum.
Idubbbz, fucking Hasan is like brain dead. He has some of the most worst takes. I mean, a lot of people in here probably love anime and shit like this, including myself. Like, I'm a big
the
One Piece guy.
anime.
Yeah. I just want to say this. One Piece, which is an entire series basically about a small group of individuals like attacking this world, something that's literally called in the series a world government that has so much unified power just by existing. This government has so much power over all these institutions, over all these people who want to just exist and have freedom. And the main character's sort of thing is to abolish this and have like complete freedom. And Hasan sees this as socialist. So I think his views on what socialism is, you know, he calls everyone a Nazi, he calls everything socialist. I think he doesn't even know what these words mean anymore. He's like everything bad, Nazi, everything good, socialism. Because he called fucking, you know, socialism is when I can buy myself a nice house and not donate to charity. It's like, okay, you know. I'm not sure how correct that is.
Bro, Hasan, dude, you just destroyed Hasan. Like, dude, honestly, you'd probably do better at debating Hasan than Andrew Tate did. Honestly.
Bro, Hasan, well, Andrew Tate came in there with the Imperial Evidence, Mr. Imperial Evidence. You remember that clip? He started inventing words, Andrew Tate. He got him to fucking... I guess that's why fucking Andrew Tate's hair grew back, because the fucking had to go on finasteride and look like fucking an 80-year-old man in that one screenshot where he's like... You seen him with that red face, like looking down?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
an actual like soy face image of Andrew Tate, but it's him like saying like, "Oh, I've been poisoned. I've been poisoned. The pain is unbearable."
Dude, no, like that's when I like That's when like I saw that image and I completely understood what you're talking about when you're talking like his hair looks like ass, because it really does.
I said any intimidation. And I said this before. I said this even before he went into jail. I said any intimidation Andrew Tate had, who was trying to be this like kickboxer who never really beat anyone notable around. If you want to kind of set that side aside, I thought Andrew Tate had lost all his intimidation factor as soon as he like got ratioed by all these like little girls like Rebecca Black and fucking the climate change girl fucking
Greta Thunberg.
How dare you? Yeah, Greta Thunberg. How dare you? As soon as you're getting ratioed by her by saying stuff like it's completely unfunny, when he's doing that video, basically have a cigar in his mouth with a pizza box, might as well have just been sucking a cock at that point, because he wasn't doing anything like fucking cool. He lost all his masculinity through there. Fucking Froggy Fresh wants to talk about someone he just did. Fucking talk about Andrew Tate in that video. It's pathetic. He didn't say anything funny. It's awful.
Yeah.
Like, he could have done so many cool things. Like, okay, like for every time you tweet, I'm gonna fucking like pull my gas tank into the ocean or something like this, do like an epic own. But instead he like, I'm going to talk to you like an adult, and I am going to talk with this pizza box because I'm going to buy a pizza box, and you can't stop me in my rented cars that I don't actually own. You know what I mean? It's just...
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Okay, that was a long response to that super chat, but we have another one who said, with Pixels going their own way for PLN 25, PLN, whatever currency that is. We was landlords and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
We was
the landlords.
Real.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I believe that man is Polish.
How is this legendary video gonna end? How are we gonna chase down this GTA character looking ass?
Quick, switch to Trevor. He's gonna fucking go naked. Okay.
Landlords.
Lords.
We love them. We love landlords. What's going on? How you guys doing? We love landlords. We're here to protest.
Okay, yeah, it looped over. That's so good, dude. It's so good. I love this. But we have the Hasan addressing the Froggy. This is such a cringe title, dude. Addressing the Froggy Fresh drama. Incels are angry. Hasan reacts to IDubbbzTV.
Oh yeah, everyone's an incel. Everyone's a Nazi. I mean, this is a thing. This is a clip you're about to play. I'm going to refrain from what I say. I'm just going to let Hasan speak for himself because, you know, he's very sage. He's a man of words, you know, one of the best orators of this generation. He didn't get this Twitch following from, you know, not being a good speaker, you know. This is how well he can speak. Of his impressions of Sam Hyde, you know, the man that he's avoiding fighting. This is you know, this is an impression of him.
Yeah.
It's just... You know, I don't want you working with a fucking dude who's like a pedophile Nazi. You know, that's like a gross thing.
Bruh.
Call him a pedophile.
Yeah.
This is like...
Yeah. Well, for the remainder of the stream, we're gonna refer to them as Hollywood sexuals.
Okay.
For the sake of...
I just want to say this though. There is one allegation that's kind of been proven false if you look into it. There's a few people that have done like a thing of it, where allegedly Sam Hyde had a very close working relationship and was even in bed with someone who was 15. Proven false, by the way. No proof she was ever 15. And there's more proof that she wasn't. Do you know who else has an allegation though? On like incredibly, like basically as flimsy grounds. There was also an allegation at Hasan Piker, which is, I don't know, understand why Hasan is flinging all these around with like potential skeletons in his closet. When, yeah, I'm not saying any of them is guilty. I'm saying both of them are probably innocent. But it's just, Sam Hyde could just immediately go back and say this if he actually gives a shit. Because what Hasan's allegation is that he went to a brothel, and this is confirmed, he went to a brothel that had been raided by the FBI after for like people there that were under 18. Obviously, it doesn't mean that fucking Hasan slept with anyone that was under 18, but just that brothel was like very shady and shit like that.
Yeah, so like there was like an underground part to that brothel where it was like actually predatory for like children. Yeah, you know, who knows? I mean, honestly, just like in the statement, Hasan went to a brothel that was raided by the FBI. That's really funny. That's a really funny statement to make, and it's true.
I mean, there was this guy. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with soccer. I'm really not myself. I only watch it because France gets to the fucking final every year. They're one of the best teams in the world for some reason. But there was this like soccer player who had like this. He went to a brothel. It's a pretty funny story. This guy, Wayne Rooney, he used to be pretty like a big deal, whatever the fuck. He went to a brothel that was like an old person brothel. Like all the people there were like in their 60s and 70s. Were not like the people going there to like have sex with the people. The talent at the brothel was like in their 60s and 70s. And he's like a millionaire. So like, what the fuck was this? I don't know why I thought of that, but I just did. I don't know why.
Bro, the Gilf brothel.
Yeah. I was like, why the fuck? This is obviously like, he's not in like hard times or whatever the fuck. He's a guy who's like, at one point, one of the richest like soccer players in the world. Like, why? Who's worth like $10 million or something? Like, insane. Like, not worth $10 million. Had like a $10 million contract. Like, why the fuck is he going there? Unless he's like, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So
less eggs than Anisa.
that sounds almost impossible right there. Oh man.
Well, maybe if a fucking mummified corpse was like fucking, I don't know. Fucking Cleopatra II or whatever the fuck. Not the fucking Byzantine Empire one, the Nubian one. The kings one. We was kings and she.
We was kings. We was kings. We was kings. Okay. Is there any really anything more of substance he says here?
He calls him a pedophile a lot of times.
A lot of times, huh? Huh.
Oh.
Yeah,
he calls them a Hollywood individual a lot of times, and if you go through the transcript and just search the full Hollywood term, you know you can find a lot of examples, and they're all in relation to Sam Hyde.
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah. I don't know. Should we really go through this transcript and go through it?
I don't watch this on, but I went through the transcript. I just searched like Hyde. And then it's like, I'm like, oh, what's he talking about Hyde for? This is the first time he's going to talk about Hyde. And it's like, this guy is a Hollywood individual. I was like, okay, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude. Hasan Piker taking the L as per usual.
I'm going to kill you! I'm going to in Los Angeles, California! Wait, you mean in the boxing ring?
No, in real life.
I gotta hunt him down and skin him like the Irish did.
Real. But we got another super chat from Pixels Going Their Own Way. Shout out to Pixels Going Their Own Way. He says, "Cause Granny got moves."
What the fuck?
That was
amazing.
That was for 25 PLN. Well,
oh yeah, the Polish are keeping up, I guess.
Oh yeah, okay. I think we actually, I think it's actually Polish because I'm pretty sure last night the stream chat last night said, yeah, that's Polish currency.
Polish zloty, I think it is. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the currency they have there.
Yeah. Did you?
I went through Poland. I went through Poland. I'm not a relative to NASA, but I went through Poland. Not, you know. Wait, chat's not gonna get that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, is there any other noteworthy timestamps in the transcript or anything?
Not really. That's kind of a much.
Yeah.
The other things you're gonna get are practically the same as that.
He just says the same shit for like over an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Hasan. He can't do anything aside from just when he's confronted with his audience and he has to entertain. He either if it's too difficult for Hasan, he leaves the camera and lets the chair do the talking. And if it's too simple for Hasan, he repeats the same thing the video's already been said. The only reason this guy actually has a career is because he streams for like 1 million hours a fucking day, more than any sane person can. He loses all his brain cells, doesn't produce anything. He just looks somewhat okay, and fucking the women in chat absolutely cream themselves when they see fucking Hasan.
Yeah,
that's the only reason he has an audience.
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure he considers like working out or like going to the gym as like a business thing because his looks is so integral to his perception.
He's one of the only guys I feel like you know when they say like, oh, women have on easy mode and everything, they can just like do this stuff on the internet, just put themselves on the internet and have an audience. Hasan's one of these people. I don't know why. I don't think the only people who find him like attractive are like these like mentally unstable. Actually, never mind. Okay.
Dude, I'm pretty sure in high school, my friend was talking about how he encountered a Hasan Piker fan. And it was so funny. It was like, yeah, the Idubbbz versus Hasan Piker fans that are like still in high school they're gonna be battling out in the hallways, bro. It's gonna go hard. Yeah.
Let's okay. Anything else on the docket or whatever? Because this was an emergency stream. We got the fucking attendance of Froggy Fresh himself.
Dude, yeah, that was crazy.
Success.
Bro, yeah, shout out Froggy Fresh. My mans did it. That's crazy. But dude, it's like I was not expecting that, but I would like to shout out to Boblax because I don't think I think if he didn't retweet it, Froggy Fresh wouldn't have seen it. So I think
the Autistic Alliance really be pulling through.
Yeah, and dude, okay, we're gonna go all the way up. Shout out to Mysterious K for helping me, get in contact, and 8030. He also helped me. Both of them helped me get in contact with Boblax so we could do a stream together. We follow each other on Twitter. Then he saw it. The Twitter algorithm blessed me, and then boom, we get Froggy Fresh in chat. That goes so hard. But you know what? That was so good. That was so good, dude.
Yes, okay.
Legendary. Wait, now all I need is the Leafy follow, and I'm going to be so pleased. The Jaded Warlock.
You could get that. You have to ask Austin though.
Yeah.
Leafy follows a bunch of interesting people. He follows Keita Mushi and Austin O'Bowers.
Yeah.
I don't know how Austin even got it, but Austin's based, so it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, Jaded Warlock says Froggy Fresh appeared. Yeah, so if you just scroll up in the live stream chat,
he super chatted.
Yeah, he super chatted, and also he has he's verified on YouTube, so you can see his check mark. Like Froggy Fresh was in this chat.
Exactly.
That is legendary. All I need is the Leafy follow. That's all I need. Dude.
Oh yeah, the biggest person I have in my chat, Manic, is Natalie Forsyth, who's admitted to being a pedophile. You've got Froggy Fresh. So...
Well, we're on another level right here.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, it's so good. Okay, wait. Mike the Bike just DM'd me. Wait, is that SpongeBob? Wait. Tippy come home tipster parody. Wait, is this okay? Yeah, but I think I don't know. Yeah, I think that might be it. So I think we might just chill. Squatchin says I threw a screenshot in Tuesday, Tyrone. Very cool.
Oh yeah,
very cool. Do this shit. Honestly, do you think? Okay, technically double upload, but it's gonna be much more than that. Do you think? Because honestly, I might do the good old redirect thing for the well, what is it called? Yeah, because I made a video on the Kotaku thing, and I don't want that to be like irrelevant, so I might just schedule that to now. You guys are gonna get more content today, but we got some fresh stuff on the docket. Yeah, but just shout out, thank you everybody that came by. Shout out.
Wait, can I do the good old Tyron the Birth Controller shill, whatever the fuck?
Go for it.
Okay. If you want to see very dumb people interact with also pretty dumb people, talk about George Floyd, talk about fentanyl, talk about Judaism, talk about China, talk about a bunch of stuff. And in fact, talk to you. Anyone here can call in as well. Subscribe to Tyron the Birth Controller. Fuck it. There's a bunch of interesting characters that come on here, including Finney's. As appeared on Fox News, this channel, has been places itself.
He literally appeared on Fox News.
Yeah,
so good.
I have, up and coming guy, technically I've done a bunch of videos on the IDubbbz situation as well. I did one called, IDubbbz is, how IDubbbz ruined his career, and another one on like the entire Harley Morenstein stuff. How long, I've been on this channel for a while now. Hopefully, people see me. However, I'll just say like hi, I guess, and I'll fucking post my channel link about a bunch of times because I am pretty brain dead.
Yeah,
so
for real. Yeah, like
yeah,
it is pretty late for him, but I'm gonna so I have a video set to premiere, and of course we're limited. Of course, so I honestly I feel like YouTube's protecting IDubbbz because like Bo Black's got limited ads. I'm getting limited ads on both my streams.
Amazing.
That like it's freaking crazy, bro. It's just like I feel like YouTube has to be protecting IDubbbz. Like I don't think unless the P word is what got us demonetized.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not good with demonetization. I don't think
I
am just not going to be ever concerned with me. If I ever get a video monetized ever, I'm donating it to charity. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So.
Yeah, but this was a good emergency stream. Hope you all learned some good update stuff because we were right on the money. When did this drop? 10:15 a.m. PST. So yeah, we
just did it immediately. So.
Yeah, we were pretty quick. We were pretty quick on that, dude. That was good. Yeah. Just like that was some early. We the early birds in this. All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Tyrone the Bird. I'm gonna pin his message in chat, or pin his link. But also, we'll call this an after hours thing. But we have a new video out. It's about Kotaku being blacklisted by Nintendo about Tears of the Kingdom. So if you want to check out the new video, I highly recommend it. So make sure you go check it out. Let me go to my channel so I can show you all. So yeah, my channel. If you see in videos, there's like the recent video, and then I think where's the Kotaku video? Is it not showing yet? Okay, but Tyrone the Birth Controller is linked. Okay, for some reason it's under members only videos. That's weird, but it still says it's upcoming and premiering. Yeah, that's but it's premiering in just about 4 minutes. So I hope to see you all there, because it's gonna be pretty lit. Thank you all for supporting, donating, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, anything that I just listed above. I appreciate you all for it. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for not killing yourself. How about that?
Let's go. Let's play that montage out of here, baby. What are the... Okay, well apparently the montage is lagging, so rip Ripperoni. Okay, let me just make sure I'm like this is actually gonna like I don't know, YouTube's The Matrix is after me, Okay, let's see if I stop it.